And now you are in for a very special treat. We're going to go back in time and listen to the person for whom this program is dedicated, to the legendary Marcus Garvey. Coming to you in the person of Mr. Ron Bobb Simple. Mr. Simple, this is a very special presentation.
Brothers and sisters, good evening. Sisters and brothers, good evening. The black race is one of the branches of the human race. As a section of humanity, he occupies a position in the world at the present time most uncomfortable and most unfavorable. Black people are subjects of ostracism. It is sad that our humanity has shown us no more love, no greater sympathy than we're experiencing. Wheresoever you go throughout the world, the black man is discarded, is ostracized, is relegated to the laws and things, social, political, and economical. This therefore suggests a problem and one that must be solved. We in this section of the world are not entirely free from this unkind and unsympathetic behavior among the groups or races around us. But since man has been placed on his own responsibility, whether he be black, white, or yellow, he must act on his own account. We will not unduly whine or complain, but reason among ourselves and see what can be done to remedy this state of affairs. Life is a conflict. You have to fight your way through it, whether you will it or not. Those of us who fight most stubbornly live. Unto them go the laurels, the palms, and the triumph of our civilization and world. We unfortunately have not been trained to the truths of life, paradoxically so. May I say something to you tonight to give you a true understanding of yourself, so that the same glory and success attained by others who understand themselves would also be yours. Man with a true knowledge of himself is a superb and supreme creature of creation. When Mother Nature created man, she deprived him of nothing. He was given the faculty of understanding all things around him, and that faculty of understanding has not been taken away from him. None of his senses have been taken away from him. So there is no excuse for the black man because of what has been provided for him. Do you know what history means? History is the guidepost of a race. It's the inspiration of future generations either to stand still or go forward, to revenge or be revenged. For 250 years, we heard this cry in the grave, Garvey, we have waited for this day and time. It's not because of how we look. If we must be strong, we must come together. If we must come together, we can only do so through the system of organization. Because the first black heavyweight boxing champion of the world was Jack Johnson. He was a strong man. He was strong wherever he went. He beat his white opponents in Australia, he'd beaten them in the United States, and he could beat them wherever they presented themselves. The African race could be like Jack Johnson. If it is strong in Africa, then it could be strong everywhere. For 250 years, we have struggled under the burden and rigors of slavery. We were maimed, we were brutalized, we were ravaged in every way. We are men. We have hopes, we have passions, we have feelings, we have desires just like any other race. The cries raised all over the world of Canada for the Canadians, of America for the Americans, of England for English, of France for the French, of Germany for the Germans. Do you think it unreasonable that we, the blacks of the world, should raise a cry of Africa for the Africans? The Negro is a man. We represent the new Negro. His back is not yet against the wall. We do not want his back against the wall because that would be a peculiar and desperate position. We do not want him there. It's because of this that we are asking for a fair compromise. Well, the Belgians have control of the Belgian Congo, which they cannot use. They have not the resources to develop now the intelligence. The French have more territory than they can develop. There's certain parts of Africa in which you cannot live at all. So it is for you to come together and give us a United States of Africa. We are not going to be a race without a country. God never intended it, and we are not going to abuse God's confidence in us as men. We are men, human beings, capable of the same acts as any other race, possessing under fair circumstances the same intelligence as any other race. Africa's been sleeping, not dead, only sleeping.